Please welcome our next guest, Teresa Reed, the founder of The Forgotten Women.
Hi.
Hello. How are you?
I'm great. This set is amazing.
What do you think of the your new throne?
I don't really know what to do. I want to wiggle around and shake my legs. It's fantastic.
I feel like a big kid.
I do.
It's a lot of fun.
So, Teresa, you're here on behalf of The Forgotten Women. What is The Forgotten Women?
Really simply, it's a charity. We're trying to help homeless women over 65, which is the fastest growing homeless population in Australia today.
So, from what I understand, the stats of homelessness when we're talking about women in Brisbane, southeast Queensland, is quite staggering.
It is. When you think about it, there's more than 700 women across southeast Queensland over the age of 65 at the moment who are actually homeless, sleeping rough, or in their cars.
So where, like these women, I would assume like people watching at home are like, hang on a sec, like
How does that even happen?
Yeah, how does that happen?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yep. And look, it happens for a number of reasons, but kind of the top reason is, and when you think about the age category we're talking about, this is the baby boomers. So these are the women that stayed at home and had children. These are the women who fought for us to have super, but super didn't come in until the 1990s. These are the women who fought for equal pay, and again, we're talking in the late 80s, early 90s for that to come in. So a number of these women would have zero super or very limited amounts of super. So if they become widowed or they're divorced and they have very limited assets, and often you'll find them living in their cars as a short stop between that and what happens next.
Okay, so essentially we're talking about the demographic of women who they raised their families. They
did.
But just because of that age group and where they are, they've got nothing to fall back on if they've either become divorced or widowed. Am I reading that right?
Absolutely, and look, a part of it is we called it The Forgotten Women for this very reason, because it's your grandma, it's your mum. For some people it's your sister, it's your auntie, but these women fought and made my life a completely different life and the things that I can enjoy, and yet they at the moment are our fastest growing people that we're forgetting are homeless.
They're the ones that are now disadvantaged.
They are. Yeah.
After fighting for the disadvantaged.
Yeah, and we've forgotten about them. So this charity is all about making sure we don't forget about them. We give them a safe, nice place to live in that is for life. So for as long as they want to live there, they can.
So the charity's hoping to house.
Absolutely. We think the best thing that we can do is offer safe, secure housing for them and make sure that it's in the suburbs that they were born in, that their families are in, to keep them connected with the people that they've known all their lives.
Their
rather
social
than,
circles.
Yeah. We don't really want to send them out to somewhere long way away, so we're picking up properties where we can to make sure that we can house these women.
And how are you picking up these properties? Like, how are you getting funding and all that?
Lots of ways. We're very lucky. We have a number of great sponsors, and we were recently involved in a fantastic event with the Lord Mayor's Charitable Trust, and the Lady Mayoress Nina has become a fantastic advocate for this charity. And as we get those donations, we literally go out, we purchase properties, we take mortgages out, and then we find the women who need the homes.
Can we back up a little bit, because we're talking about the Lord Mayor's Charitable Trust here. Now, they put on an amazing event for you earlier this year.
It was a little bit fabulous.
It was very fabulous. The Carla Zampatti fashion show. Yes. Tell us a little bit about that.
We were absolutely astounded and stunned to be invited to it, and it was really down to the Lady Mayoress. She really did advocate on our behalf. Obviously, Carla Zampatti, fantastic life full of giving to charities and really having women as the focus of what she does. And so when the Lady Mayoress had an opportunity to throw the last fashion show effectively, she invited us to be the charity of choice for that event, and it was fantastic.
It was her last collection, I believe, she ever made.
Yep.
It was stunning.
It was stunning. And at the end, there was a fantastic moment where everyone got up, and there were more than, say, 150 women wearing Carla Zampatti outfits, some of them more than 20 years old, and they still looked fantastic. So it was a great event.
And there was a significant donation made.
Yes, we were very
following.
lucky. Yeah, so we were very lucky. Not only did we receive $50,000 from the Lord Mayor's Charitable Trust, but...
Don't mind him, sorry.
Yeah, that's all right. He's going, oh, 50. Yes, not only did we receive a fantastic donation of $50,000, but we also received an additional $5,000 from the Colours Betty Foundation as well. So it was fantastic.
Absolutely incredible. So, and that money now, tell us that you've got some exciting news because that money's going towards something.
Yeah, we're so excited because we've managed to purchase our first property, and in that property at the moment we're in negotiations to redevelop it. So we will be looking at building our first 6 dwellings that we can start to house people in. So we're very, very excited. It's been a long time coming, but thanks to the Lady Mayoress and the Charitable Trust, we're on our way.
And potentially this is just the beginning, right?
Absolutely. For each property that we develop, it helps us build equity to develop the next set of properties. So, and we won't stop because a terrible statistic is that something like 45% of women over the age of 48 in Australia have less than $35,000 in superannuation. So it's not just the forgotten women from the baby boomers, but there's another generation of forgotten women coming through.
If you would like to know more about the Forgotten Women, we're going to put all of the details of the charity in the chat, and you can see the website, of course, on the bottom of the screen right now. Teresa, thank you so much for coming in. We really do appreciate it.
Thank you for the opportunity, and I'm going to stay on this set forever.
A little winter wonderland.
Yeah. Merry Christmas.
Thank you. Merry Christmas to you guys too. Thank you.